Introduction. Restaurant. The word for places where you can sit comfortably and have food can be a very tricky business. In the coming chapters, we are going to explain the different aspects of a restaurant business, and we have tried to cover everything in great details. If you love food, then things will get a lot easier for you because you will be able to understand the importance of a lot of things on the basis of personal experience. For many people, this can be one of those businesses that change their life, and you know what is common among all those people. All of them knew what they were doing, and they considered every single detail before they signed up for it. Here, in this book, we have tried to make things easy for you by elaborating everything for you in the simplest possible language, so that you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to understand complex terminologies. We are really excited to reveal all the details to you, and if you really want to get benefit from this book, then you must follow every single instruction religiously. Only then will you be able to establish a prosperous restaurant business. Let's not waste any further time and dig into the book to see what we have got in here for you. Don't try to pick things according to your own convenience. Focus on every single thing that you are being told to do. Good luck for a bright future. Chapter 1. Types of Restaurants. Being fully introduced to the concept of the restaurant business, it is time for you to know the types of restaurants that are present across the globe. It's really important to bring some variety, otherwise there will be no charm left. The versatility can be based upon the menu that you are offering, the services that you are providing, and the way food is being served, etc. Here, in this chapter, we are going to explore the different kinds of restaurants. We would like to mention this here, that different countries have different interpretations for the word restaurant, so you must not get confused with that. One thing that primarily everyone agrees to is that a place where you can sit and have food can be classified as a restaurant. Further, we are going to discuss the types in this chapter. Ethnic restaurants. Every place has its own specialties, and that's what an ethnic restaurant offers. Whatever particular cuisine a country has, an ethnic restaurant is supposed to provide that with the maximum amount of variety on the table. This is a good way of representing your country's cuisine and can be an attraction for the tourists who are looking for the local dishes. Fast food restaurants. As the name indicates, fast food restaurants are meant to serve food that can be prepared and served quickly. These restaurants differ in the way they serve their food because you will not be served on the table. You need to go to the counter and order the food that you want. Takeaway or drive-through services are also available at these restaurants. Fast casual restaurants. Fast casual restaurants are one grade higher than the normal fast food ones. The basic difference is that they serve the cutlery on the table, unlike the fast food restaurants. Also, the prices for the food are a little higher than the normal fast food restaurants. These have proper chain restaurants that are present at different places. Casual dining. Casual dining restaurants are one class better than the fast casual restaurants. They will serve you the food on your table, and the menu presented to you will have more variety. As for the pricing, it will be somewhere between the fine dining and fast casual restaurant limits. Another good thing is that they have a separate bar to themselves where different types of beer are offered and some variety of wine is also offered. Usually, these casual dining restaurants are a part of some huge multi-millionaire chains. Fine dining. Fine dining restaurants are the epitome of classiness. Everything that you can imagine having in a classy place will be available there. You will get special meal courses. Everything about these restaurants, starting from the decor that they have to the atmosphere that they provide, is full of class. The staff is supposed to wear a formal uniform, and they provide you more exclusive service. People who come to fine dining restaurants are supposed to follow certain rules and regulations set by the restaurants. These usually include a particular dress code, etc. Unlike the chain restaurants, fine dining restaurants have none or very few branches. They believe in their quality and exclusiveness, which is why they are usually present in single locations. Bistros and brasseries. Bistros in the US are usually the expensive restaurants that have lesser number of tables, and the decoration, as well as the food that they offer, is more refined and classy. In English, the term bistro usually refers to the continental cuisine. Brasseries, on the other hand, are restaurants that don't have very exquisite decoration, and even the food that they offer is not high-priced. This idea originated in France, where the basic motive was to bring quality food to the table that is moderately priced. Buffet restaurants. The concept of buffet restaurants is that you are supposed to serve yourself. A wide variety of menu is being served and people are charged per head. You can choose from the menu whatever it is that you would like to eat. Depending on the restaurant that you are going to and the timing at which you are going, different meal courses shall be offered. Café. Cafés also come under the category of restaurants, but the ones that offer an informal environment. They usually serve breakfasts, sandwiches, and other meals. The difference between a coffee shop and a café is that coffee shops majorly serve hot drinks, whilst cafés serve proper meals. Destination restaurant. Destination restaurant is a very unique and, of course, expensive concept. The idea is to bring such amazing food on the table that customers from different places come just to enjoy the food of that particular restaurant. This idea originated in France, basically where the rating was done in order to see whether a restaurant is worth travelling for or not. Gastropub. Gastropubs have been introduced recently, where the idea is to bring food and drinks together. Traditionally, the word pub indicated a place with a wide variety of drinks, but now, in the gastropubs, you can get fine dining as well, and the food is not considered as the secondary thing in these pubs. With the high prices, you are being provided with high-quality food and beer or wine, depending upon your choice. We have mentioned the different types of restaurants that are present all over the world. We just wanted you to get a precise idea of the different options. You can decide according to your own choice whatever setup you would like to start. In the next chapter, we are going to explain the different things that you need to know about restaurant management. Chapter 2. Things you need to know about restaurant management. Managing a restaurant is not an easy job, and there are a lot of things that you need to keep in mind. We are going to enumerate some basic things that you must bear in mind for good management. Customer is the boss. A lot of times, customers complain about absolutely absurd things. They may even create an unnecessary fuss, and yes, it can get really frustrating sometimes. Your attitude while dealing with such situations is going to determine whether a client will come back to your restaurant or not. Remember this as a golden rule, that the customer is always right. You can't negate what a customer is saying, and even in the stupidest situations, tell your customer that you are sorry and you will try to fix the problem as soon as possible. Don't ever argue with the customer, because at the end of the day, they are the boss. Hire the best staff. Starting from the people who are going to serve the food to the ones who are making the food, every single person plays a very important role in the success of a restaurant business. You need to make sure that you hire the most capable people for this job. You need to mention the job expectations very clearly while you are hiring people so that no fuss is created later on. Everyone needs to be the best that they can be. Advertise your restaurant. Your marketing techniques are going to determine a lot about the success of your business. You need to make sure that you advertise your restaurant as much as possible. Gone are the days when you had to pay large amounts of money to advertise your stuff. This is the age of social media. You need to advertise your restaurant as much as possible on the social media sites and try to come up with new and unique ideas for this purpose. Your business will prosper if you take this approach, and you won't even have to pay any money to do this. Keep an eye on your cash flow. The finance manager of your company will probably understand this concept better. In simpler terms, the ratio of the amount of money that is coming in and the money that is going out is known as the cash flow, and in order to decide whether your business is going good or not, it is important for you to be aware of the cash flow of your restaurant. In case you feel your business is going in loss, you need to take measures to fix the situation because it can lead to bankruptcy if not taken care of. Promotional deals. This is a great marketing technique. You can start some hourly promotional deals or special deals for families. The basic idea is to just attract as many customers as possible. Once you have your own set of customers, they will stick to you, but you just need to make sure that you provide such amazing services and food that people start to like your restaurant. Promotional deals can be very helpful in this regard because no one wants to take the chance of spending too much money and then realizing that the food is bad. Hence, start promotional deals so that people can at least give it a try. Business review on daily basis. A good idea is to get business reviews on daily basis along with all the statistics. This can be helpful in determining the company's position on daily basis, and you will be able to keep a track record as well. In case the restaurant is going bad on some days, you can identify the problem that is there and fix it. On this basis, you can even predict the future sales, and customer count, etc. can all be made only by one simple daily review that should be submitted to the management team. Introduce a point of sale system. A point of sale system can be really helpful for the restaurant owners. All the things that we have mentioned above can be tracked very simply by the owners. Also, you can even check the items that are more popular among the customers, and hence you will be able to manage the demand accordingly. Keep updating the menu. Choices and demands keep changing with time. You can't keep the same menu for years. You need to make sure that you keep on updating the menu from time to time. Depending on what your customers like more, you can make additions to the menu. This can be done by giving a comment card to your customers, and they can mention the things that they would like to see on the menu. Also, you should keep updating the prices accordingly as well. This is going to be helpful in maintaining the standards as well. Be smart about it. Like we mentioned above, the environment that you provide and the decor that you have done matters a lot. This doesn't at all mean that you have to go overboard with everything. You can be smart about things and yet have a good business. For example, the lights that you use in the restaurant are very important, so in this case you can use the less energy-consuming lights. The napkins that you use can be cheap and creative. The furniture that you use can be of medium quality, but its arrangement should be eye-catching. The above-mentioned tips are some very small things that you must keep in mind for good restaurant management. You must understand that every small factor matters a lot, and all these combined will help you in getting a successful restaurant business. Apply every single one of these tips and you will be able to run your business very smoothly. Chapter 3. How to be different from others. In today's time, there is a lot of competition and you have to stand out to make people come to your restaurant. You need to have something special so that people come to your restaurant. Here, in this chapter, we are going to enumerate a few things that you can do to be different from the rest of the places. Menu. In order to be different, you don't have to do anything big. Even the smallest of the things can make a huge difference. You can do something as small as keeping a specialized menu according to occasions. You can even customize your menu according to the demands of the customers. For example, if there is a family that has booked the tables for a birthday party or a wedding dinner, etc., you can offer special menus according to the occasion that they are celebrating. Also, you can make special deals for your fine dining restaurants with special names like Gold, Silver and Platinum. These will have different items in them and will be charged accordingly. Services. Even though this is a restaurant, you can offer special services to your customers so that they are attracted to your restaurant. For example, you can say that if a person books the restaurant in advance, then you will offer complimentary transport services. This way, people will prefer your restaurant more based on the free services that you are providing them. You can even offer goodie bags to the customers by setting a certain limit that people whose bill exceeds more than this particular amount will receive a goodie bag. Other than that, you can also open a small spa or parlour in one corner of your restaurant and offer free visits to your customers based on the money that they are spending on the food. You can, of course, set a range after which they will get a particular facility for free. In case someone books the whole restaurant, then you can offer free decorations and accessories like a projector and a free dessert even. You need to understand that people just love free stuff, and even if it is a very small thing, it is still going to attract a lot of people, so make sure you offer a lot of free services, taking your profit and loss into account, of course. Marketing strategies. In today's day and age, it is all about marketing. You need to make sure that you adopt the best possible marketing techniques, and for that you can, of course, do as many different things as possible. For ad campaigns, you can hire famous people who have a lot of followers. Also, you can even invite some famous person to your restaurant and give them the best possible service and food to them. In return, just ask them to put a picture up of themselves in the restaurant on the social media. As soon as the picture goes on the internet, you will see how customers will start pouring in. People love their favourite stars, and they want to do whatever these stars do, so you can totally rely on this idea. Other than that, you can even offer a free meal or drink to anyone who does a check-in for you on Facebook. This is possibly the best medium because everyone has Facebook these days, and the more the number of people who check in, the more will be the number of people getting to know about your restaurant. This can be really helpful for you. Also, you should definitely make a Facebook and Instagram page for your restaurant and upload good pictures on it. Make sure you stay active on social media because it is the key to everything. Make sure you do a very grand opening for your restaurant, and again, all the pictures must go on social media. Make nice and colourful brochures for your restaurant and distribute them in as many places as possible. You can even have a deal with some beauty salons that if a customer gets a certain amount of work done from their salon, then they can give a free coupon for your restaurant. This way, more people will get to know about your restaurant. Occasional offers. Occasional offers are something that we see in fast food restaurants, but the concept is not so common in the fine dining places. If you want to be different and special, then you need to bring this concept in fine dining places as well. Come up with promotional offers like 20% off on meals, etc., on occasions like Christmas, etc., that everyone celebrates. Everyone is going to go somewhere for their Christmas dinner or lunch, and they may get attracted towards your restaurant after seeing that you are offering flat 20% off. In case you have a buffet restaurant, then you can even offer that for every 3 people, 1 person can dine in for free. This is also a very catchy offer, and people with big families would love to go to such a place where they can take their whole family and yet have an affordable meal. If your company deals in delivering food to places, then you can offer 10 to 15% off on delivery as well. This is going to attract a lot of customers, and the same customers will obviously show up in your restaurant once they start to like the taste of your food. The above-mentioned ideas are some really simple ideas that you could use to make your company stand out. You can, of course, come up with as many ideas as you are capable of. The more the ideas, the better will be your business. Be more creative and keep coming up with new ideas from time to time, and you will be able to compete well with all the rival companies. Like we said already, marketing is the key for every business, and hence we are going to talk in detail about the various things that you can do to promote your restaurant. Chapter 4. How to do your restaurant's marketing. All about pictures. Not everyone is going to come and try your restaurant just like that. You will have to attract people and lure them to your restaurant. The best way to do that is by putting amazing pictures of the delicious food that is being prepared at your restaurant. Most people are going to get attracted to the delicious meals that your restaurant is offering, and they will think of giving it a try for sure. You should definitely consider hiring a professional for this job, and you will be able to attract a large number of customers this way. Send emails. Yes, emails can be really annoying if you send them way too frequently, but if you send them every once in a while, then they will not cause you any harm. You can send emails to people by collecting databases and notify them when your restaurant is celebrating something or when you have introduced something new to your menu. This way they will stay updated as well, and your emails won't go to junk either. If used smartly, you can gain a lot of profit from this. Conduct lucky draws. Lucky draws can be very tempting for people, and they may want to come back for this interesting activity. You can introduce such lucky draws in which the person who wins gets something really special. More people will get to know about your restaurant this way, and the ones who already know will come back again and again so that they can somehow win the lucky draw. Choose your staff wisely. Everyone wants to be greeted by a welcoming staff when they enter a restaurant. You need to make sure that you choose your staff really wisely. No one wants to see exhausted faces that are tired of working or probably hate their job. Hire happy, chirpy people who move around with smiling faces and may even compliment the customers on and off. This adds more points to the reputation of a restaurant, and people will probably remember all the happy faces, and automatically they will like your restaurant more. You need to show your staff off, and you will see how it can do wonders for you. Social media. Like we mentioned already, social media plays a really important role, and hence you need to make sure that you create as much impact on social media as possible. For this reason, you will have to create a Facebook page, a Twitter, and an Instagram account so that people can stay updated with whatever is going on in your restaurant. You should share random posts on your Facebook page as well, so that people keep seeing the name of your restaurant, and then at some point if they have to think of a good restaurant, then the name will definitely come to their mind. Start your own blog. Through your blog, you can interact with your customers and you can share the details regarding your restaurant. You can ask people to give you suggestions on how you can improve the quality of your restaurant or the food that you are offering and the services that you are providing. You can even share the recipes of your specialties to get people's attentions. You can tell people to vote for their favorite item on your menu so that you get to know what it is that people like the most about your restaurant. Online details. This generation trusts Google more than they trust anything else. This is the reason why most people search for restaurants on the internet before they dine out. You need to make sure that the address and the number that you have provided online are both correct. It gets really annoying when the address or the number is not correct. Also, make sure that the reviews given to your restaurant are positive, because otherwise people probably won't even bother coming to the restaurant and will form a bad opinion without even trying it. This can be really damaging to your reputation, and so you must work on this part of marketing. Tweets based on timing. Twitter can be a lifesaver for you if you want to promote your restaurant on social media. You can time your tweets in such a way that first select your target audience and then tweet accordingly. For example, for all the midnight meals that you have, you can tweet the deals with visually appealing pictures at night time. Similarly, all the lunch deals can be tweeted at that time, and that should also be done with pictures. The key factor here is the pictures, as that is what is going to attract the customers. Offer a menu online. Most people like to search for restaurants according to the things that they like. This can be a very good opportunity for you. All you need to do is publish a high-quality menu online so that when people look for restaurants online that serve that particular food items, then your restaurant should come on the list. Coordinate with the delivery services. Most people like to get stuff delivered as well. If your service is active enough and they like your food, then there is a very high chance that they will, later on, come to your restaurant for food. For this reason, most people have downloaded delivery services apps through which they get to know about different restaurants. You should make sure that you coordinate with these delivery services so that people know about your restaurant. We have mentioned some basic marketing techniques that you can use to promote your restaurant. You can, of course, do other things as well based on what you feel is going to promote your restaurant more. Chapter 5. Do's and don'ts of this business. We are going to mention certain big and small things that you must do or must not do in order to have a flourishing restaurant business. Do's. Make sure that you promote your restaurant as much as possible. Promote it in every way possible, including social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. All your efforts will go in vain if you don't promote your restaurant the right way. It carries a lot of importance, and so you must make every possible effort to promote your business as much as you can. Focus on your marketing plans and hire professionals to do so. This needs as much attention as the good ingredients, as well as a good staff needs. Make sure you keep on updating your clients on all the new things that are yet to come, and you need to interact with the clients as well. Keep asking them for newer things that they would like to add to the menu and anything related to the services that need improvement. You need to focus on the tiny details for your business to run smoothly. All of us try to pay attention towards the important things, such as the menu that we are offering and the pricing, etc. But what we forget to do is focus on the tiny details that matter as well. Those tiny details include taking care of the furniture, making sure that the credit card machine is working, etc. We generally tend to think that these things don't matter much, but they actually do matter a lot. It's these small things that can leave a bad or a good impact on a customer's mind. Another very important aspect of running a successful restaurant business is interacting with your employees. You won't be able to maintain an efficient workforce if you don't interact with them properly. You need to make sure that you take their point of views and their suggestions into account as well, because at the end of the day, they are the ones who interact with the customers, so they would know a lot about what is needed and what needs to be removed from your restaurant. While we are talking about the staff, it is important to mention that every single person that you hire must go through a training period where they are taught everything before they officially join. These classes are really important because you can't risk your restaurant's reputation. There is a huge responsibility that is laid onto the shoulders of your staff, and hence they must be prepared for it beforehand. Along with that, you can even give them badges according to their performance so that everyone knows who the employee of the month was and give them a little bonus on a monthly basis for this. This can be really motivating for your employees, and you will be able to have a good and efficient staff under your command. Don'ts. Don't take the small details non-seriously. A lot of times we come across restaurants where they present certain items, and when you order them, they tell you that this particular item is not available. This can leave a very bad impact of your restaurant, and so you must avoid coming across such situations at any cost. You need to focus on all such tiny details and try to fix the problems as soon as possible. Don't consider yourself too important to handle the minute details regarding your business. Even the smallest of the things matter a lot, and so you need to supervise everything on your own. Even if you have a team or a person to handle that particular job, you need to make sure that you are always informed about everything that is going on. At the end of the day, no one is responsible but you, because it is your business. You need to plan ahead of time. Don't think that your job was to just promote your restaurant enough to bring people in. No. Dealing with those people and constantly coming up with their expectations is also your responsibility. You need to plan for that as well, and there should be no loopholes in your plans, so you need to make sure that your plan is in such a way that everything goes smoothly. Don't ever compromise on quality. This is one thing that can make or break your business. When people come to your restaurant, they trust you with their health, and it is completely your duty to make sure that you provide them with good standard food items. You may want to provide substandard items and get more profit, but you need to understand that people are very smart these days. They will never come back to your restaurant because there are so many other and better options available out there. You must keep this in mind, otherwise things can definitely backfire on you. If you see any employee who is not following the proper protocol of hygiene, then you must fire them straight away, because people's health is not a joke that you can play with. Don't think that reviews don't matter. You need to understand that every single review that is given to your restaurant matters a lot. This is the time of internet, and before going anywhere or buying anything, people look into the reviews given by other people for that particular thing, and then they decide accordingly. This is the reason why you must take every single review seriously, and if there is some person complaining about something, then you must try to solve their problem so that you don't get any negative reviews. Don't be scared of trying new things. You don't have to serve a cliché menu. There is a large number of restaurants who are already offering that, so you need to make sure that you keep on bringing new and better things to your menu. Everyone is already sick and tired of seeing the same old stuff at every restaurant, and so if you bring anything new, they will welcome it with both arms open. Lastly, we would like to say that you must not give up even if your restaurant is not working very smoothly in the beginning. Ups and downs are a part of the business, and so you may also suffer from a few. Just don't lose hope and keep on trying to figure out new and better ways of presenting and promoting your restaurant, and eventually a point will come where people will start pouring in and they will like it. These were a few do's and don'ts that we wanted you to focus on. Of course, there is more to all of this, but these were the very few basics that are important for anybody and everybody to understand if they want to step into this business.